Yes guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another experiment. My second one, obviously we did Matheus Cunha at Man United, and literally I recorded this on the 3rd of June. As of yesterday, the 2nd of June, David Ornstein said that Mbuemo has basically chosen Man United. He's given preference to them, and now it's down to basically fees and contracts, right? So I thought, just a Matheus Cunha, let's do Bryan Mbuemo at Man United and let's see what happens. So we've got it on screen, you can see his attributes there. As usual with the last one, again, I have no confidence in Ruben Amorim's 3-4-3, so this will be a 4-2-3-1. I've actually put the tiki-taka stuff on and I've put the instructions on, so we've actually got a playing style this time, not just randomness that's going to see us fall down the leagues like we did with Cunha, but it is what it is. We keep it moving. So I'm going to show you what I've done with the tactic, which is basically that, and then I've locked in Mbuemo. Everyone else, free for all. I'm going to holiday through, and it's up to the assistant manager, and you know, as usual in these experiments. But we're going to do 5 seasons again. Let's see how it goes. Cunha had a terrible time at Man United in the simulation that I did. Ended up getting him relegated. If you haven't watched it, do go back and watch, because it was a bit of a strange one. But yeah, let's not waste any more time and let's jump into it, because I've got a holiday through a bunch of seasons. So I'll catch you in a sec. Right guys, here we are after season 1. As you can see, Man United finished in 14th. A similar sort of start to what happened in the Cunha experiment, similar to what happened in real life. As we can see, Bruno Fernandes, 11 goals, Garnacho 8 assists, Garnacho 5 player of the matches. Gonna see what Mbuemo's done and what he's been up to in this save so far, so give me 2 secs, we'll do that now. So, obviously, like I said, you know, like I showed you guys earlier, Mbuemo's locked in as a striker, just because I thought it'd be better than putting him right wing when you've got options like Ahmad and, well, Anthony will be available next season, but you know, you've got Ahmad, Garnacho, players like that can play on the wings, and they're probably better options. But yeah, 45 appearances, 7 goals, 4 assists, which I believe is better than what Cunha was able to do in his first season. And you know, Bruno's doing it as usual. Marcus Anthony having great seasons on loan. Rasmus chipped in with a few goals. Mount got a few. So all in all, you know, slightly more positive than what happened with Cunha. But let's have a look at the competitions and see how United got on. Obviously, we know what happened in the league. Won the Friendly Cup, whatever. Knocked out in the group stage of the Europa League. Wow. Gonna have to have a look at that, because that sounds tragic. Knocked out in the 4th round by Leeds. Ooh, that's horrible. And by the looks of it, Brentford got an FA Cup goal. Nice. And he didn't get any goals in the Europa League. And we got knocked out in the 3rd round by Aston Villa in the Carabao Cup. So let's we'll start with the Carabao Cup. We'll work backwards. So Carabao Cup, we lost to the eventual winners. Fair enough. Villa. Yeah, they beat Bolton. Fair enough. And then to get to Bolton, they beat Brighton. Nice. They beat Newcastle. So Villa have really gone for it. And there we are. 3rd round. They beat us 3-0. Did we enter in the second? No, we didn't enter in the 2nd round. That's fine. So yeah, disappointing performance in the Carabao Cup. Let's have a look at the FA Cup now. Spurs won it. Finally won another trophy. They beat Newcastle in the semis. Beat Fulham. Right, 4th round. So we took it to a replay and then lost 3-0 in extra time. Let's have a look. Wow. That fell apart quick. So I'm assuming it was 0-0 in the first one, 0-0 in the replay, and then extra time second leg, it just fell apart. And Leeds went through 3-0. Happy days. Bet that one stung. And now we've got the Europa League. Leipzig won it, fair enough. Let's see who got to the semis. Villa did well. Quarterfinals, pretty standard. Round of 16. Lask, they got through, nice. No one else really stands out there. Let's go on to groups. Let's see who we got in the group. Oh my god, we finished rock bottom of the group. We had Lille. We had Lugano, whoever they are. They're from Switzerland. And we had Real Sociedad. We won one game, which was Lugano at home. Drew to Sociedad and then lost all the other 4 and didn't even score in any of them. That's terrible. I'm not going to go through the individual player stuff because I don't think Mbuemo would have actually got anything, but I will check the league. I'll check the awards just to be sure. I doubt he was up here because he only got like 5. I think he got 11 total. Alright. So, award winners. Let's have a look. And player of the month anywhere for Bryan Mbuemo. Nope, didn't win any player of the month. Goal of the month, did he get anything? Nope, nothing there either. Yeah. So, well, he got 7 goals, he didn't get 11. Flipping, I thought he got 11. Yeah. Look, better start than Matheus Cunha had. Obviously, United might just be completely nerfed in this version of the database, which it does seem like because this is the second time I'm simulating something with them. But yeah, let me jump forward to the end of season 2 and I'll catch you guys in a sec. Right guys, we're back, end of season 2, and as you can see immediately, way better performance in this season. United finished 11th, Bruno leading the goals charts, and Mbuemo's there with the assists with 5 assists, happy days. Let's see how the rest of the squad got on and see what Mbuemo did total. So, Mbuemo a lot better this season, 41 appearances, 11 goals, 5 assists. On par with Bruno Fernandes, to be honest, and that is a massive compliment as far as it goes. But yeah, I'm noticing something here as well, whereby it seems to be a bit weird if I don't lock in a whole team, and rather than just one person. So I am gonna again lock in a whole team, see what happens, and we'll go from there for the 3rd season. But yeah, 11 goals, 5 assists. Let's have a quick look at the competitions. Obviously, we know we finished 11th, knocked out in the 5th round by the FA Cup by Huddersfield, so we had some progression. Liverpool won it. We came in the 3rd round. We beat Leyton Orient 3-1. We battered Newcastle 4-0 in the 4th round. And then we lost to Huddersfield 2-1. And then Carabao Cup, entered in the 2nd round and lost immediately to Grimsby on penalties. Flipping hell. So, yeah. But Bruno and Xavi Simons there. Bruno Fernandes there. Bryan Mbeumo was top goal scorer for us in the Premier League, which is nice, with 11 goals. Also got most assists with 5, so had a big impact there. And then if I go into awards, let's have a look. So let's do player of the month. Did he get any? Nope, no player of the month. Let's have a look at goal of the month. Have a quick scroll through these. And nope, he's got nothing. So although he was leading the charts for the team with goals, he managed to get into the top 20. There. Assists wise, one away from being in that that shift there, that ranking, sorry. Rashford in there with player of the match. That's about it. And yeah, so that's season 2 done. Like I said, going to lock in a team because I have noticed that when you just lock in one individual for some reason with United, it just goes a bit haywire. So I'll lock in a full team, and then we will be back end of season 3. Right, guys, we're back end of season 3, and Marcus has taken all the headlines this season. He's got the goals, he's got the assists, he's got the average rating, and he's got most player of the matches. However, the team finished 15th in the league. Absolutely shambolic, as always. That seems to be the case in these simulations. But let's jump into the actual squad, see how Mbuemo did at Man United. And there we are, 35 appearances, 7 goals, 3 assists. So he's slightly on the decline. Started off pretty well and had a relatively good season last season, and he's sort of dropped off. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's have a look at the competitions now. Knocked out in the 3rd round by Forest. I'm going to have a look at that game. Of the FA Cup, knocked out in the 4th round at the Carabao Cup by Spurs. And Mbuemo got a goal. And yeah, that's about it. So, and obviously league-wise, finished 15th, 5 points above relegation. Let's jump into the Carabao Cup. City won it. We got knocked out. Where did we get? Here. So Tottenham beat us 3-1 in the 4th round. We played in the 3rd round, and we won on penalties against Gillingham after drawing 1-1. That is horrific. But then we beat Fleetwood 2-0 in the 2nd round. Really, really below par performances. Terrible standard, but this is Man United. This is awkwardly, this is quite realistic, which is something I was kind of hoping to achieve with these. So I'm happy in that sense. I'm not happy that the new signings seem to be flopping or having very little effect, but goes to show that the club is in a right state. But let's check out the FA Cup, and then I'll have a look at the Premiership awards and stuff. Now, FA Cup first. Chelsea won it. We went out in the 4th, I think it was. Nope, 3rd round we went out. Forest beat us 3-0. Wow. Forest destroyed us. Right, and then here we go. We'll go for awards. We'll go goal of the month. We'll do that first. Nothing from United. Nothing from Mbuemo. And yet, no player of the month either. So, Mbuemo, just like Cunha, is continuing to underwhelm. But this is the squad I've locked in. Should have gone through this before. Onana in goal, Max Aarons, Lenny Euro, Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw as the defenders, Ugarte and Mount as the 2, and then the 3 behind the strikers, Garnacho, Rashford, Simmons. Rashford seems to have benefited from that really well, and Mbuemo's the lone striker. Again, just felt like I'd do that because every time I don't do it, it seems to get really chaotic. But, you know, that's just how it is. So let me jump to the end of season 4, and let's see how we get on. Alright, here we go, people. End of season 4 of the Bryan Mbuemo experiment. We can see again Rashford taking the plaudits with the goals and the rating. Garnacho up there with the assists. Rashford there, player of the matches. The team did well. They finished 10th. I think that's the highest I've had them finish in any of these experiments that I've done. Cunha, obviously, we know what happened there. So maybe Mbuemo's like having a better impact than Cunha was. But what I'll do, let me jump into the squad. We'll see how they all got on. And Bryan Mbuemo, 12 goals, 2 assists in 40 appearances. So really good. On par with Rashford. I'm guessing Bruno's left. I think he left last season, I don't remember. But yeah, got some really good, I say really good, but it's the best of a bad bunch, right? And I think that's the main thing. He seems to be doing okay, so long may it continue, right? Hopefully he gets better and better. But we've only got one season left. Before we do that, I'm going to have a look at the competitions and see how United got on. And there's Mitrovic, another guy we've been linked with in real life. Might have to try that one out, but we'll see how the rumours and the transfers go. And we might be seeing a Mitrovic experiment, but let me know if you want to see it and I'll do it anyway. So let's jump into the competitions. And FA Cup knocked out in the third round by Spurs. Liverpool went on to win it. Did we come in the second? No, we came in the third. So we came in the third round and we got beat 1-0. So no goal scorer. Well, wait, what? Oh, okay. Mitoma might have scored for Brighton. Okay, that makes sense. And then knocked out in the second round, the Carabao Cup. So again, knocked out in the first round, we appear in by Fleetwood. Where are we? 2-1. Mason Mount got the only goal for us. Let's have a look at the Premier League. Let's see where we are. Watkins with the golden boot. Sargent, nice. They beat Haaland, nice. Okay, Rashford up there. And Mbuemo's on there, nice, with 12. Happy days, that's what we want to see. But maybe a bit higher. Nobody there. My old mate Semi Killer showing the average ratings there for Man City. Garnacho's there with the assist. That's it. Player of the matches. Mason Mount, Marcus Rashford. That's about it. So no Bryan Mbeumo on them. And just got to check now. We'll see. Goal of the month. Rashford got 1. Nothing from Mbuemo. And if we have a look at player of the month, do it from August time because I was go back. Verts at Liverpool. I'm going to do that one next. Because obviously there's rumours that might actually be going through. But Verts at Liverpool will be an experiment that's coming soon. Isaac Parle Killershy. Wow. Cunha, Guedes, Havertz. No. Nope. No, not a single United player, and definitely not Bryan Mbuemo. So that's season 4 wrapped up. Hasn't gone well at all. Let's see how the final season gets on. Hopefully it isn't as bad as the final season that we had with Cunha, but I'll be right back and we'll go through it all. Alright guys, end of season 5, end of our experiment, and as you can see, United plummeted. Down to 15th. We somehow managed to sign Lenny. Well, not sign Lenny. We already had him. He got highest average rating. Rashford again there with the goals. Xavi Simons with the assists. And Mount and Simmons share the player of the match. But let's jump into the squad first. See what Mbeumo did. And Bryan Mbeumo, 35 appearances, 5 goals, 2 assists. Shocking. He's gone down again. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, not one of them got in double figures, which is just terrible. And then if we go into competitions, knocked out in the third round by Ipswich Town. 2-1. No, Ipswich entered in the third round. Okay, cool. And the only goal was Rasmus Højlund. Knocked out in the fourth round by Luton. 1-0. So we would have played in the third round. We beat Palace, and then we would have played in the second round, I believe. And we beat Tranmere. So we did okay there. well, I say okay, we won 2 games, 1-0 each, which is a bit shit. But it is what it is, we keep it moving. But let's have a look at the Premier League. Haaland reclaiming the Golden Boot. And Mbeumo nowhere to be seen on that list. Again, not on that list either. Not on that either. And let's have a look at the awards. So if we jump on to Goal of the Month, anything. Nope, we've got one from Rashford and that's it. And then if we do Player of the Month, I don't think there's going to be any because we've got Simmons nominated. He came second. I think that's the first time all season, all experiment, sorry. So not Ivan Toney's back in the Prem, nice. And no one. Nothing for Mbuemo there. Been a bit of a... You know what? Let me have a look at stats. History. 175 appearances, 40 goals. We did way better than Cunha did. He actually managed to hit double figures in some seasons. Ignore the fact it says free. I couldn't be bothered putting in fees and all that nonsense. But yeah, look, United did better in that they didn't get relegated. Cunha got them relegated in my experiment, so I'll take that as a plus. This isn't me saying that Cunha's going to be awful. I hope he does well at United. I want him to do well. But it ain't looking good according to FM. So let's see what happens. Anyway, guys, any more experiments you want to see? Like I said, I've got a bunch of ideas. But if there are any specific ones you want to see, please do let me know in the comments or message me or whatever. I'll try and get round to them. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to see more. Don't forget to like the video, share it out to your mates, and I'll catch you on the next one.